Why aren't they asking you about you? Don't they want to get to know you? Aren't they thinking, hey, I might be spending some time with this person, I'm dating them, maybe having a long-term relationship with them. Maybe I should get to know them. No. Tribe, are you having trouble finding someone good to date? 6 months in, are you finding, hey, I'm in another nightmare relationship? Is this kind of thing happening over and over and over again? How do you find someone who's quality? How can you tell right from that start, from that very first date, hey, I got someone quality, or I got to get the heck away from this person? So, Tribe, in this video, I'm going to lay it out. Here are the top 10 things to look out for on a first date, so you can tell right from the start. This is going to save you a lot of pain, a lot of problems, a lot of wasted time, maybe even a bad marriage, losing half your things, all the nightmares that come, never mind the emotional pain, all the nightmares that come with making the wrong choice. Do not ignore these red flags. I have spent a good deal of time composing this list, and stay tuned to the end because I have 4 bonus red flags, and not just 10. I got 14. I got 4 bonus ones, and these are my favorite. Enjoy this video and heed these red flags. This video is jam-packed. So let's start off with number 1. She starts off the date by telling you she's got to leave early. She starts it right off. I can't stay too long. I got this. I got that. Right from the start. Tribe, someone's doing this to you. Obviously, their interest level is way too low for you to take this seriously. She could be there for the free meal. They didn't have anything better going on for that night. She doesn't give a crap about you. That's what she say. Hey, I don't give a crap about you. So I got to leave by 6:30. I got to leave. I got to do this thing with my friend. I got to do this. I got to do that. Most likely, she's trying to get a free dinner, which is awful. You don't need that in your life. So avoid red flag number 1. Okay, red flag number 2. She's rude or obnoxious to the waitstaff or other people in the restaurant. Do I even have to add this to the list? I guess I do, because some people ignore this. I've heard people say, I knew from the start she wasn't right. She did this. She didn't treat people well. She did that. Watch out for the red flag number 2. If she's discourteous or rude to the waitstaff, she will be discourteous and rude to you. She's telling you, I'm going to treat you like that. Even if she's turning around to rude and obnoxious to the waiter and turning to you and smiling and being nice, you cannot trust that. Be very wary of how your date is treating other people, and they will make it known to you right at that first date. Isn't that nice of them? That's very nice of them. Number 3, red flag number 3, constantly talking about her ex or her male friends. You're on your first date. What does that have to do with anything? My ex this, my ex that. I mean, she's not over that ex situation, or could still be sleeping with them. She's telling you right from the very first date, hey, look, I'm going to be a big pain in the butt to you. I might be sleeping with my ex-husband. And then, okay, on top of that, she's got tons of male friendships. I'm Larry's this, and my friend Steve, and I was out with Alex the other night, and blah, 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 they're just a friend, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Come on, my brothers. This is a serious red flag. Why isn't she busy with her life? She's got all male friends and her ex. She might just love problems and drama, and she is interviewing you, so maybe you can be part of that drama and problems. Is that what you want? Avoid this red flag. Okay, we're about to do number 4, but stay tuned for the next 5. There are some doozies in here. Number 4, red flag. Always looking at her phone. You just met her. You're out on a first date. She's order bored. She doesn't want to get to know you. She's like, there on your phone. She's got to take this call. She's got to take this text. She's just checking it. She just puts it up on it. She's just checking. You're that boring to her on the first date? What kind of interesting conversations are you going to have with this person? Does she give a crap about you? No. She's telling you right there, my child. Don't ignore that. We're like, oh, yeah, people are on their phones today. No, they're not. Not the quality people. She's addicted to her phone. She's addicted to her social media. She's addicted to everything but you. Are you going to be her personal rehab and cure her of a phone addiction and work against mega corporations, training her to look at her phone every 2 seconds? No, that's going to be an awful relationship. You're not important. You're not important on the first date. She has no interest of really getting to know you. That's horrible. Beware of red flag number 4 and move on from that. All right, tribe, let's go through 5 through 10 and stay tuned for the bonus tips. There's some bizarre stuff in there, and you're going to want to hear this because it's going to save you a lot of trouble. So red flag number 5, this is a crazy one. She talks a lot about her cats and tells you that she sleeps with them. Yeah, I love all animals, dogs, cats. I love all animals. I have no problem with cats. But she's telling you right from the start, she's got a bunch of cats. She's talking a lot about them. And she's telling you she sleeps with them. Maybe she's got 3 cats, 4 cats. How is that going to work out for you? It's a little excessive. And they sleep in the bed with her. How are you going to, you wake up, they're on your face, you're trying to have adult relations with her, and the cats are in the bed, and the cat. What other things, what other roadblocks is she putting in front of having an adult relationship with you? You're thinking, it's a bunch of cats, no big deal. Yeah, she's unaware of the smell. She's giving affection to Mittens and Paws and Sparky. Where do you come in? She's petting them, grooming them, always taking them to the vet. She's not going to have a lot of time for you. That's just the truth. Watch out for this red flag, my brothers. Red flag number 6. Bizarre and excessive makeup, piercings, crazy eyebrows, and tattoos. I've seen some stuff, and I know you have too. These are red flags. She needs excessive attention. She has an inability to see herself or have any long-term thinking. And yes, you may have a sister or an aunt, and you may have had a girlfriend that has some of these characteristics and bizarre makeup and lots of excessive piercings. Wonderful. Great. That could very well be the case. But in my experience, in talking with the tribesmen who come up to me, these are warning signs of trouble to come, trouble up ahead. And I can very clearly see how these things are indicative of that, of this excessive need for attention. You may not be able to supply that level of attention moving forward. So watch out for this one. Red flag number 8. And this is an interesting one. Vague responses to specific questions. She's not really giving you a lot in the conversation. Have you heard of breadcrumbing? She's just giving you little things and not a lot of information and just kind of keeping the conversation going. These people are usually kind of cold and distant, and you never really feel like you're connecting with them. Their interest level is low too, or this could just be their personality. So watch that. Do you want to be ignored? Do you want to feel like you're not connecting with someone for the duration of the relationship? Do you really want to date someone like this? Red flag number 9, always talking about themselves. Somehow the conversation's always coming around to them or how it makes them feel. She asks you something, but she's not even waiting for the answer before she could talk about herself. I know people like this. I've dated people like this. Yeah. They filter their entire experience through how it makes them feel, how it impacts them. It's me, 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 me. Yeah, be wary of someone who's talking all about themselves, especially on the first date. Why aren't they asking you about you? Don't they want to get to know you? Aren't they thinking, hey, I might be spending some time with this person and dating them, maybe having a long-term relationship with them. Maybe I should get to know them. No, they want to talk. They want to say stuff about themselves. I'm more interesting, blah, 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 blah. No, no, no. Watch out for that red flag. Red flag number 10. Negative talk about everyone else. You ever gone out with someone and they just have nothing good to say about it, and nothing good about their job, and nothing good about this person, and nothing good about their friends, and nothing good about their family? They're negative about everything. Everything's the dark side of light. They have no idea that they're just always talking about their problems. They think getting to know someone or having a personality is just listing their problems to them. Yeah, it's not fun. It's a downer. Do you want to go out with Debbie Downer? Do you want to have another date with this person? Think it through. No matter how hot they are, you will get tired of that. You're going to get tired of it, Debbie Downer. They are eventually going to be saying that negative stuff about you. Yeah, you're not excluded from this. She's going to feel the same way about you, and she's going to be blabbing to the people in her life negative stuff about you. She's not going to be looking at all your good qualities. She's going to be remembering that one thing that she didn't like, and she's going to repeat that and repeat that. And if you do another one, she's going to load that ammunition. She will always be loading that ammunition and holding it against you. Okay, I promise this. Here are the bonus red flags. Yes, these may sound funny, but these are some of my favorites. Some of the ones I always look out for, and as soon as they happen, boom, 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 I know another date is not to follow. Look, I'm giving you guys these red flags to save you from a lot of pain. So even if you think some of them are funny and you should let some slide, nah, you really shouldn't. Because if you go on more dates with this person, you're going to get attached, and then months are going to go by, and months are going to become years, and some of you guys are going to get married, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, I remember that video I saw, and now look at me, look what happened. That dude John he was really right about everything. Don't do that. Listen to this stuff now. Realize the logic in it, and you're going to save yourself a lot of pain. So let's go right into our bonus red flags. Number 1 bonus red flag. She's obsessed with astrology and crystals and palm reading. Yeah. They give you fun. Quite honestly, anything I've heard about a Gemini, and I'm a Gemini, it's been kind of true. I'm a Gemini. But these descriptions are vague enough they can really be applied to a lot of people. And a lot of people have these personality characteristics. But back to the red flag. If she's always talking about astrology and the moon, and she's going for palm readings in the terrible side of town where they, that storefront with the crystals and the hand glowing and readings inside. Yeah, come on. It's hard to find someone who has accountability anyways, but if they're going to be blaming everything on Venus's in retrograde and this, and I'm a Sagittarius and you're a Cancer, so, we do this and that, and it's not going to work, so I shouldn't be doing that tonight. Is that something you're going to want to deal with? They're not going to be accountable for stuff if they're blaming everything on the stars and the moon and what's happening in the sky. Bonus red flag number 2. Taking selfies and shooting video during the date for her social media. Oh my gosh. How are you going to survive a relationship like that? You're on your first date. She should be trying to get to know you, but she's too interested in posting for social media and seeing if she's going to get some likes. She's going to get some likes. She doesn't care about getting to know you. Yeah, pay for dinner. I'm just going to get some likes. Really? You're going to put up with that? You think that's going to end up being a good relationship? I don't care how cute she is. She's going to torture you. Be smart. If they're taking selfies and they're worried about their phone and their camera and that posting and they're checking, come on, it's your first date. You're just getting to know her. It's not going to work out. I feel pretty confident. It's going to be a terrible relationship. All right, you made it to the last 2. And these are really important. They're nuts that stuff like this happens, but these are important. Here are the last 2 bonus red flags. And this kind of stuff, this drives me crazy. Red flag number 3. During the conversation, she refers to someone as a narcissist. Yes. Narcissist. Or says toxic. She uses those words, toxic. Narcissist, toxic. Especially if she's talking about an old boyfriend. I mean, he was a narcissist. Yeah. The buzzwords of the day for how men are terrible and they're toxic and narcissistic. Yes, she's going to be using those buzzwords about you to her friends and family. You're going to be the narcissist and you're going to be toxic. Do you want to really go out to dinner with someone who's using those terms and start throwing around the current buzzwords about it, how men are awful? Do you really want that? You're a narcissist. Everybody's a narcissist. Yeah, it's 224. Everybody's a narcissist. How did that happen? It's crazy. Yeah, you don't want to be listening to that. I don't want to listen to that. There's so much to life and there's so much beauty and there's so many fun things to talk about and things happening in the world. And you're on a first date, someone's narcissist and toxic and blah, blah, blah. No. You can cut that date short. Don't go out for ice cream after for dessert. Okay, here's the last bonus red flag. And this could cause some controversy. Go ahead and let me know in the comments, but I'm going to go out on a limb on this one. Number 4, she's a vegan and you're not. Hear me out on this one. Hear me out on this. A lot of people are vegan today. You go out to a restaurant, the waiter comes over and they're like asking about all the ingredients, asking how it's cooked and what it's cooked in. They have all these special requests and I can't do this, I can't do that. And they're overweight, and they're obviously not eating very healthy. But they got all these requests and they're vegan. They're very proud of being it and they're going to tell you about being vegan. Yeah. It could be difficult. And if you're going to order a steak, and even if they say, oh yeah, everyone can have their own preferences and that's good with me. No, they're judging you. They're completely judging you for eating that steak. I find that these diets that people get into for a while, and it can be other diets other than vegan, it promotes self-righteous behavior. You just think you're doing it right and everyone else is doing it wrong. I'm saving animals, even though, all the monocropping is killing and putting pesticides and ruining entire ecosystems. Please don't say anything about this in the comments. It's not really what I'm talking about. We can all get into different diets, and I understand completely. But you should be able to go out on a first date and not call all kinds of attention to yourself for that. You order something that's not going to, make everybody hyper aware of your dietary needs. So tribe, if you're going to go out with a vegan and you're not a vegan, it's going to be difficult. Yeah. It's going to be weird. They're judging you. Okay, maybe there's some, super vegans who are very understanding of other people, and I don't doubt that exists. But I'm going to make a generalization and say that could be difficult. Unless you're a vegan and you both agree and you can both have those same feelings together, great. Tribe, in conclusion, pay attention to these red flags. You could avoid a terrible relationship. Yeah, John, why do I keep getting in terrible relationships? Why do I keep finding people I'm incompatible with? It's because you're ignoring red flags. You have a list now. These will crop up if it's not the right relationship. You will be witnessing some of these, if not, if you're witnessing all of these, you got to make a better decision on who to ask out for a date. Definitely don't go for food. Go for coffee. Don't be spending more than $6 for someone who's already Debbie Downer. Oh, she's got to do an astrology reading already. Whatever it is, she's rude to people, she's negative, whatever it is. Look out for these red flags. They're going to save you a lot of heartache and pain. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe. Head over to the channel for other content like this that could save you from other pain. But I have a lot of material on dating, and I want to help you in these situations make good decisions because it can be tough out there. Thanks, everybody. And it's great to have you here. It's great to have you subscribing, and we'll see you in the next video.